Welcome to the Growth Zone podcast. Today's topic is how to build business partnerships for success. What am I actually referring to? I'm referring to partnerships where, for instance, two entrepreneurs with their own businesses decide to do a joint venture. This joint venture can be a physical joint venture where you, for instance, build a factory or anything like that. Or it can even be two people joining the efforts to create events or to run a summit or anything kind of that ilk, where it's quite a loose project where the people work together, but they do tend to go and see how they can work this out. They are working together, putting in the effort, the resources, talents, time, money, in order to put something into place where they believe it's going to give them a good return of investment. And whether it's money, success, visibility, or a greater mean that can be satisfied by that. People sometimes want to satisfy or achieve what is necessary to accomplish the goals of their definite purpose. And that's what actually helps them build a partnership. Unfortunately, not every business partnership can succeed. All sorts of stuff can happen. One of the partners can go bust, go bankrupt, they lose interest, they die, or they just simply pull out. They're taken over by other companies. All sorts of things can happen. And even what both together are working out might even go bust itself. Because regulations change, weather changes, things go wrong, marketing fails, sales isn't successful, they maybe even attract the wrong kind of clientele, they have differences of opinion on how to go about it. One maybe tries to save money on the wrong side, and then eventually everything becomes quite a crap, and it is then a failure. And if you don't actually learn from this failure, you continue to repeat it until you go bust yourself. So, how do we build a business partnership for success? At the beginning, you have to look at the business owners, the stakeholders, at the company itself, and decide whether you want to really work with them. Sometimes your gut feeling gives you an idea what could happen. And yes, sometimes your gut feeling might be wrong. Sometimes it looks like it is wrong. And then weeks, months go by, and suddenly you noticed, wow, this was wrong, and your gut feeling was 100% right. And then you think, how come? Did I know it before? Why didn't I see it? Why didn't I listen? Why do we not listen sometimes to our gut feeling? I think it is because in most cases we want to think positive in a way that we think, it'll all work out. Unfortunately, not all deals work out. And some deals, they might look at the first that they are not going to work out. It takes ages and they don't work out. They don't work out themselves. But if you on your part are willing to do whatever it takes to make it work, and even if you are then left alone with the shambles of that joint venture, with all the crap that is left, and you then decide to modify the crap and turn it into something profitable, or even at least useful, you are able to turn the game around, and at least you will benefit from it. But you have to put in the effort. And it's the same like with any relationship. If you don't put in the effort, how do you want to succeed in business or life? And that is why you have to have an open eye, an open ear, an open mind, and sometimes listen as well to your gut feeling. And see what makes sense from the idea of what is important based on your criteria, so that you are able to get everything aligned to your goals and your requirements. Because let's say you have a business and you're doing a joint venture and you need certain time so that things are actually delivered in time, so that they can be produced, manufactured, or they have to have a certain quality. And if these quality standards are just not met, although they claim to be, and you check it and notice that this isn't quality, then you must definitely decide to go and change things. It has to be totally different. And you will find ways as well how to get it done. So, think about it. Even if necessary, write down on a paper, on the one side, all the good things that you currently see in this business partnership, and on the other side, the negative sides. And on the negative side, you write as well the risks, and on the positive side, you write the opportunities. You can write the costs and the revenues that you've generated. And sometimes, maybe you're just under wrong perception and you're actually making a good profit out of it. And in other cases, you are just draining yourself of your resources, your energy, your time, and maybe even your health. And that's what we don't want. We want to build a business partnership for success and not destroy ourselves. Thank you for listening to The Growth Zone, and check out all our broadcasts and see what you can use to build your own path to success.